Okay. Hello, I'm Kim. Today I am just going to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about myself, as well as just do some acting. So, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set a timer because I don't want to go too long. So let me do that now. I don't know how long it should be, but I'm just gonna do it for a little bit and see what happens. And right now, I'm just working on making some handles for a bag I made. Oh, and I'll show you that bag. So this is the bag. And I was inspired by Natasha from Treasure Books to do this. Um, so yeah, follow a lot of her stuff and get a lot of inspiration from her. I guess I can post a link. Don't really know how to do that. Um, I mean, I know how to post a link, possibly. But I'll do that if I decide I want to share this video, and if I, whatever. Anyway, so that's that. So now I'm just using this lace to make a handle for it. So a little bit about me. I came across this junk journaling. I do junk journaling now. And then just other types of crafts. But that I come across that inspired me. But I came across junk journaling from a friend of mine. Well, I consider her family. So Erica Marks is the one that got me into junk journaling. And she got me into a group and called Junk Journal Fun. And that has been, since then, I have just been on this road of discovery, um, crafting, and it's just another outlet because I used to write a lot. I used to journal a lot and read a lot. And none of that has been, I haven't been able to do any of that for a while. Um, just kind of guess maybe because of my depression and anxiety, just sort of lost focus and haven't been able to really pick up that since I have journaled a little bit since, but I haven't been able to read. Well, I did read one book, um, but that was one book that I was reading for something that I was doing, and that I'm not gonna talk about. But anyway, I did that book, um, but really, and I read my Bible. I've been reading my Bible. I can do that, but I haven't been able to really write. And when I say write, I used to write stories, and um, so I haven't been able to do that for a while. And so I just wanted something that I could do, and I've tried other things. I found some clay stuff. I try to do that, which I still have clay, and I might still do something with that. Um, but I haven't really found anything that kept my focus except for junk journaling, and I'm really loving the creativeness it gives me, the freedom that I have with it, and so forth. So that's why I'm doing that. And that's one handle made. Now, I'm not sure I measured it. Well, just got guesstimate the other one. Uh, so yeah, that's kind of where I am in my process. So it led me down here, and I've made some stuff. This is a cover, or will be a cover. I kind of sampled, kind of played with the um, quest over here for binding that I've seen. I don't know who I've seen it by first. But it was just a cool way to do it, and I thought I would try that. So that's my take on that. My first one, anyways. I gotta put something in it. Let's see what else. Where did that go? Well, my area is kind of a little crowded right now. I watched a video and well, actually, I'm in other junk journal groups now, and somebody in their group, I had seen corner bookmarkers made, so this is not the first corner bookmark I've seen made, but she was making ones that had little faces, and designs on it. So this is like, I watched a video, with table art, I think is what it's called, and I did this. Um, and so this is a little fox. Of course, it will, yeah, it'll have to be, I would like to do it in a different color, but that's what I got right now. And it's kind of cute. Not kind of cute, I think it's cute. And it goes on a book like this. So if you're reading a book, you can hold your place. And it doesn't stick out too far. So, it's just a way to kind of hold your place. And it's cute. So I may, if I have time, make a couple of those. A couple more of those. Let's see. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't really see. And I can see, I can't have them on when I'm doing my crafting anyways, because, let's see, it's only 6. I'll keep track of the time. Even though I have a timer, I just kind of want to know where I'm at and talk. But anyway, so journaling has been a way for me to do and be creative. And also, well, that's that, as far as the creative part goes. As far as other stuff about me, I am married. I got married in 2020 when all the chaos was going on. Actually, it kind of calmed down some. But actually met my husband in 2020 and we got married in 2020. And he's the love of my life. It was both our first marriage, so, and we have no kids. But we do have 4 babies, and they're a joy and all that. So they keep us entertained. Uh, and let's see, I come from a large family, um, a blended family, which is one reason I always thought I would have a lot of kids, but that did that was not in the plans. God did not have that in the plans for me, and it's what it is. Um, but my mom and my dad had me and my older brother, and then my parents got divorced, and then my dad remarried my stepmom, and she had 5 kids with her previous husband, and then so that made 7 total, and then my dad and her had 3 more kids, so it was 10 kids altogether. And my oldest stepbrother did not live with us; he lived with his dad, but the rest of us lived together, and it was chaotic, to say the least. But it was very interesting, and it was good timing, good times, and stuff. But that kind of led me to want a large family because that's what I was used to, uh, or what I've been used to. So it just is, and now we're all scattered everywhere, and I don't talk to any of my um, stepbrothers and sisters, even though we grew up together. They've all scattered and don't talk to me like the black sheep of the family. I do talk to my oldest stepsister. We do talk, and I do see her. But my dad moved to West Virginia, which is where she's living now, and my youngest brother is in West Virginia, and he moved there too. And so they're they talk and we talk. but I don't see her as much as I like to and talk to her as much as I like to. But she is in West Virginia, and she's the only one I do talk to still. Um, be in contact with to some degree, and it's a hard thing when you aren't able to be close to your family like you used to be. Okay, well, enough about that because now just adjusting here my handle so I could make it be as somewhat as long as the other one. But enough about my family. That family. My mom passed away, by the way, though I will say that. Um, she was my best friend, and she didn't get to see me get married, unfortunately. But well, from heaven, she did. From heaven, but she didn't actually get to be here physically for that, and that's okay. And there is that done. I did the candles. It's still one is still a little bit longer than the other, I think, but that's okay. It's still not bad. For a bag. This is the actual front of it. So you can see this cloth here I put on it. Um, and that's just some of the things I like to do. That's just one of them. I've kind of gotten addicted to these after seeing it. And what I did was I took some paper, um, and used it. Um, I'm not going to do that. I'll do that on another time and show you because I do not want to do that now. I want to do some more of those little corner bookmarks that I saw that I loved. Now, so junk journaling is just an inspiration. Hold on. Let me. Alright, so here's another gift bag that I made. I just gotta put handles on it. I really like this one. And then here's another one. Again, has to have handles. I don't even have the hose done for this one, but I will get this done. But those are cute. But when I started this road on junk journaling, glasses off, I had no idea what to do or how it was supposed to be. Here's a cover that I made out of cereal box. I've got to add pages to it, of course. The pages that you add to a junk journal, we'll call it signatures, which is something I didn't know until I started this process. Again, I was completely did not know anything. But that's a cover that I made. I got to add pages to, or signatures to. Now, here's another one I've made. Again, this was made out of a cereal box or some kind of box that had food in it. And I just put, I had a shirt that I got from a thrift store that had lace on it. So I covered it, and then I just bound it that way with the blue lace back here. And inside are these signatures. And I don't know how many I have in here right now, but that's not it. And the pages that I have here are tea-dyed or coffee-dyed pages that I made, which is a process I got from. Oh, I watched a couple of people make their papers by tea dyeing and coffee. Um, the coffee and tea dye process that I used was um inspired by Pam from the paper Outpost. She does it in the oven. She dyes it, the tea and the tea or coffee, and then to dry it, she puts it in the oven. But you have to be careful. That's a process that I could show you later. But as far as the junk journaling goes, if you're starting out and you decide you want to do this because you're interested in it, you want to. So basically, you're using things that you have. I had nothing. I absolutely had nothing. So I went and bought some things. And then I went down a rabbit hole because I watched a bunch of YouTube videos, specifically um, Natasha from Treasure Books, and Pam from the Paper Outpost. I think it's the Paper Outpost. Anyway, I watched them, and I've watched others, but those were the two main ones, specifically Natasha. And I'm like, oh, she's doing this, and she's using that, and oh, I want that. I need to do that. You don't have to get anything other than scissors, glue, um, paper cutter maybe, and paper. It's all you need to start out with to do stuff. Whatever you have in your home can be used. You can do magazines if you have old magazines, old books, or your friends. If you have absolutely none of this, which I did not, I did not have any books, old books that I was willing to sacrifice. I did not have any magazines. So if you absolutely have none of that, your best friends will be a thrift store. Thrift stores like Goodwill, whatever is in your town, you can find it. But they're going to be your best friends. And you'll just buy fabrics also. Old shirts that you can tear up. Stuff like that. And if you have that at home already, like clothes that you are not fit to be donated anywhere, you can tear them up and use it. That's going to be good. But those are some of your things that you can do. Go to a thrift store. Go to your closet. Find whatever you have that's no longer good. Tear that up. You can use it for a resource. Magazines, books, anything like that. And like I said, if you don't have any of that, thrift stores would be your best friend. So that's what I did. And then also went down to Amazon, which, again, you don't have to do that. And if you're trying to save money, like I need to be saving money, then you're not going to want to do that. I did it because, like I said, I saw everybody else having all this cool stuff and using cool stuff. And I was like, well, I want that cool stuff too. But you do not have to have what everybody else has. So anyway, yeah. That's what I did in that process. And I've had fun doing this, so. And I've learned some techniques, and I'm still learning. I still watch videos um, to get inspiration, to see techniques, different things. Um, it's just very, very, very helpful. And let's see how to use this to cut. And just look at myself there. Oh my goodness. Right. So I have a dull paper cutter, but that's okay. But oh my, so if you're gonna glue paper to paper, you want a glue that's not gonna warp the pages. This, in my mind, uh, is the best glue. It is the best glue I've found that does it. It goes on white, but it dries clear. And what I love about it, because I also use this glue, and this is the glue I got first, before that one, um, is it doesn't have clear stringy stuff when you do it. That's not necessarily a bad thing, because this does glue as well, and it's a good glue, but I just don't like dealing with the stringiness of it. So that's a glue that I've got, and it's worked for me. You'll also use PVA glue, which is just like Elmer's glue, but and on some projects you may use it for paper, but it warps the pages. So when you do your research and get inspired and go down your rabbit hole like I did, you'll see why you would use PVA glue, the reason why you would want to use that versus other glues, and so forth. But for the most part, your best friend will be those glues that I just showed you. I keep saying best friend, like, but But really, you know, having tools or that is a big part of it too. Is having stuff that you can actually use. Cut this. Okay, I should have measured this paper. This looks more like a square to me. Okay, so we're gonna use this piece. I'm trying to do my little bookmarks. So I should not be doing white. Oh, it should be for my eyes. Well, too late now. So we're gonna do this. Might just make this as a corner bookmark and not do anything else with it. But yeah. This is not, I don't know how to make it so you can see what I'm actually doing. Doesn't have to always be on me. I really don't like myself, which is not a good thing necessarily, but I just don't, because I am made in the image of God and all that stuff, so I should like myself. But I definitely am not camera friendly. Let's just say that. I should definitely, definitely lose weight is what I'm trying to say, and then I know that, and then the camera adds like, however many pounds it adds on you, it looks like you'll like, I tell my husband I'm a small whale. He's like, you know it, you know, whatever. But I think I'm a whale. I don't even know if you can hear me with this video. But this is just a practice video. Maybe I'll post it. Maybe I won't. It's just to see if it's something different. I'm trying to see if I actually like want to do this. And then here's my little fold I made. I wonder if I should cut it to make it even. But yeah, I spent way too much money on Amazon. Way too much. Of doing this. It's just been that. And the thing about buying stuff, which is what I found out, is then you have to buy stuff to store stuff. Like, you have to buy stuff to store stuff. I did not have anything to store anything with. And I went and bought stuff without thinking, where am I going to put this? I have had to buy stuff to store stuff, which I have done. But it's just, you know, it's a rabbit hole that you can go down. And if you're financially, you know, short, you know, don't have a lot financially, then you don't want to go buying a bunch of stuff that you don't need because you can use anything around your house. And that's what you should do because it's junk journaling, and that's basically the purpose of it. Junk journaling is to use stuff you already have. And you can find anything. Go to the library. I know they have stuff at the library. You can buy used stuff there, used books, used magazines. That might be a place to actually go for magazines. I've had trouble finding magazines I actually wanted to use. Or, I mean, when I say wanted, meaning that I like the magazine and that I think it'd be a good source. I've found some, just not many. And so, anyway. So doing this, what I'm going to do now is just take in. So I folded this into a triangle. Well, I cut it into a square like this. And then I took and folded it into, I turned it so that it was a diamond shape like this. And I folded the corners in there. And then I folded this. I'm not going to be showing you all the time my stuff. I'm just here to talk and just craft with you. But anyway, that I folded that up so it's like that. So I went here, put it up, took this piece, put it up. Now I'm going to open it and I'm going to fold this piece down, which I've already done, like so. And then this piece is going to go here and tuck under that. And the same thing with this piece. But anyway, so I messed up my phone, but that's okay. Messed it up. Messed it up a little bit, but it's alright. I brought out my little, it's called a bone folder. I don't know why they call it a bone folder. I just call it my crease tool that helps you get your creases nice by, let's see if I can do this, by using it like that, and you just kind of like tighten the creases, which is good for that. Don't know why the tool's name is called bone folder. I don't understand that, but it's called that. So you don't need that either. That just came with a binding kit that I got, book binding kit. You can use your scissors. You can make do with your hands and do it the best you can. That's what I did before I got anything. Um, but yeah, and to show you, you can do scissors. It makes it does just as well. But that's that. That's the corner bookmark that I made. Now, let me see if I can show you. No, I guess I can use this. Why not? Stop. And this is what you can use it for. So you can tuck it into a page, and it just goes on the corner like that. And it doesn't stick out much. It just makes it nice for you to be able to find wherever you left off. In fact, since that's there, I might just put it in my spot where I have been reading. And that's a good idea. That can be my marker for my Bible when I read it. Like this. Now, I'm going to say this. Some of y'all, if y'all watch this, may not be spiritual, may not believe in God, and be like, oh, you're turned off because I mentioned it. I'm not going to stop talking about God in my video because I'm a Christian and I believe in God. And I've got to profess his name. I've got to talk about him. I'm not ashamed. So I will talk about God. I may talk about things that people find a little bit controversial as well. You know, because to me, because what I'm doing, I'm going to be crafting with you guys. You can see me crafting. You may not see me crafting. I may just be doing it and show you the product, kind of talk about it while I'm doing it a little bit. But I'm just mostly talking about current events, things that's on my mind, Bible, different things. You can share your feedback. Tell me what you think. And, whatever. But, that's the purpose. That's going to be the purpose of this. It's just for me to share and, I guess, give y'all a little something of me. This is big enough where I can make me another one of those corner bookmarks. So I'll probably do that here in a minute. Share with you guys. Like, let me just show you some of the things that I've bought since I went down this hole. So this is a corner punch. You don't actually need to buy this either. You can do this with scissors. It just makes a punch. It makes your corners be like that. See how it's rounded? But you don't need that. You don't need this punch for it. It has different sizes. But you don't need that. You can do it with the scissors. I've done it with the scissors. Let's see. let's see. This is also another tool. Now, if you're going to buy anything, I would buy this. This is distressed ink. It makes your project look a little bit old. Which is another thing that is popular in the junk journaling. Is just trying to make things look vintage. And so let me just give you an example. When you ink something, and now see, this is completely white. But when I ink it, depending on what I'm doing with the project, well, come here. It just gives it life. And it makes it look a little bit vintage. So that would be something that you would want to have if you're going to buy anything. But you don't have to buy anything. Because I've been told, even though I haven't done this, that you can use shoe polish. So that if you don't have that, I guess you would want something that's comparable that you can buy. And also, when I bought paper, because a lot of this stuff I did not have. It took me a little while before I bought anything because I wanted to see the process and see what it was like. But I also bought colored paper just because colored paper, I can do different things. But I bought that tool. Oh, and this is a ink blocking tool that I use that I got also. This I just recently got. And this is something you do not have to get either. You can use a hole punch, a regular hole punch. But the thing about this is this little hole right here. This little part right here is where you punch your holes, but you can use a hole punch. This part right here, if you get, I forget what they're called, eyelets. If you get eyelets that kind of you put on a corner, not a corner, if you put on, and I meant to put eyelets on my bag, which I did not do. But if you put an eyelet, and I'll show you next time I talk to you. Matter of fact, I'll show you more stuff when I talk to you next time. But anyway, it just makes, it's embellishing your project and making it look a little bit fancier. So rags are your friends too. For whenever you have too much glue on something. You can use that to get rid of it. I'm kind of over the place, and I'm sorry, but that's kind of my random. But you can have lots of fun. It is lots of fun to do this, to crafting. I find crafting to be a stress reliever. It can be stressful sometimes too, but it's a different kind of stress. But it's mostly just relaxing. I just get to do this and have fun. Part of me wonders why I passed kindergarten though, because I cannot cut or draw a straight line. But I have lots of fun with doing this, and I just want to share, I think it's cool to share, so other people can see and know the creative process, and it sparks your own muse. It gives you inspiration, or that's my goal. I know that's what's happened with me with other videos I've watched. I've been truly inspired by them. And that's really essentially all I want to do with you guys to watch. Is just to inspire you. And not necessarily inspire you to craft, but inspire you to be a better person. Anyway, that's all for now because that was my timer and I'm not going to go any longer. But hopefully you guys will like this video when I post it, if I post it. Any links I mentioned that I will share, I will share in the video. But that's it for now. Talk to you later.